This is a book that's been on my bookshelf for a few months now, but after reading The Madness of Crowds, I thought it would be the perfect time to dive into this book to get a bit of a counterbalance to the themes and the tone of that book. Now, I won't say that The Madness of Crowds is against racial progress, but it kind of takes the position that the issue is largely resolved, or at very least that much progress has already been made and that we don't need to completely rethink society to further address the problem. That's kind of the general theme behind Douglas Murray's book. So I wanted to dive into this book to get an alternative perspective to kind of balance out the two different views. This book is about the history of racism and the creation of a caste system based on race. It clarifies the difference between race and caste, or between racism and casteism, and it goes on to explain how someone can be against racism and judging people based on the color of their skin or their ethnicity, but still take actions that support the caste system and effectively give their race or their group some preferential treatment or some advantages in life and in society. I found it really interesting to see how certain actions and certain behaviors that would traditionally be clearly labeled as racist could be re-understood as struggles for power and position in society. And when viewed in this light, it's easier to understand the incentives and the motivations, and in many ways, the fears that perpetuate racism and ultimately make it so difficult to deal with and to eliminate discrimination and inequality. The book goes on to explore caste systems from Nazi Germany, India, and the United States, and it draws comparisons and ultimately defines the 8 common tenets of a caste system. So if, like me, you're interested in understanding the ongoing implications of racism and a race-based caste system, then I recommend that you read Caste by Isabel Wilkerson.